Good afternoon. If you're watching on YouTube live, it is Saturday the 8th of February, 4 p.m. here in the UK. If you're watching on Rumble live, it's probably around 8 p.m. UK time. And if you're not watching live, I have no idea what day it is or what time it is, but all of you are welcome. Welcome to the channel The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in the Bugatti CENTODIECI limited series within Real Racing 3 update 13.1, and this will be part one of a two-part mini series. So, let's get racing. So let's share the game screen. There we go. And do you know what? Just because, let's have a bit of audio. All right. Now, this becomes effectively the last set of cars to win in this update. And I'll explain why. So if I don't go into the limited series, but just highlight it, obviously if I complete this limited series, I get the Bugatti CENTODIECI. But if you look at the VP that can be won in the top right hand corner, it's 5,250 VP. Now if we look at my current score in the left hand corner, which is 31,750, that would mean I would hit 37,000 VP. So if I go in and scroll all the way across to where 37,000 would be, you can see at 36,100 VP, I will also win the Ford Focus ST. Now, what that does mean is I won't be winning any cars today, but potentially tomorrow I'll be winning two cars. And the importance of that is it will take my road garage from, if you look in the center screen there, the numbers at the top, currently at 280 over 286. I'll take that figure to 282. So all very exciting. Now, what I will say, with the fact the reward is 100 gold, and I believe if you were to buy this car when it's properly released after this event, I believe it's about 900, 950 gold. So I'm a little bit worried about the cost of upgrades on this car. And typically, although not completely the case, typically on a limited series, you do have to upgrade the car to free across the board of all 7 engineering components. So it can be quite expensive. So let's get in and let's at least take this car or this limited series today to 50%. Now, I'm told there's only about 10 of these cars that have actually been manufactured in the world. So clearly, I'll be winning the 11th. Hopefully, maybe. Because, this is real racing, right? So it's real, not just a game. Or maybe it isn't. Anyway, let's go. So currently my goal tally is at 1,285. I'd like to keep that as high as possible, but who knows? So I'm going to fly to the loaned car. Oh no, look at that. Well, what a surprise. A limited series that isn't free, that isn't 1 day long. It's only 3 hours. So, oh, didn't expect that. I'm still going to split it over 2 days, but I guess up front I'll be looking to apply all the upgrades, and I can't help think that's a trap. Ugh. Mm. So I'm only going to initially apply the upgrades on level one, but we'll get an indication of the cost of gold. So level one on the engine is 119,500 R dollars, and look at that, 95 gold. That's just crazy. Okay, drivetrain. 111,200 odd dollars, 90 gold. It looks like, in fairness, is going to follow the suit of the Speedtail. Body, 88,400 odd dollars. Next level, 70 gold. That's a little bit better. Suspension, 102,000 odd dollars. 80 gold for level 2. Exhaust, 100,800. 80 gold. Brakes, 78,000 R dollars, and then 60 gold. Tires and wheels, 93,600 R dollars, and then 75 gold. Lord Night Moon in the chat says hello. Hello back. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. So what have we got? We've got 75, 60. So that's 135. 215. 295. 365. 455. 460. 550 gold in total. Ouch. Okay, well, I'm just going to do it up to there for the moment. Let's do some racing. Yash, Shekta, Yash, Sek. Oh, sorry. Let me get my teeth back in. Yash, Shetkar. That's a hard name to pronounce. Sorry. It says hello. Hello back. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Well, at least it's an easy start, but I can't help think this might be a bit of fun, which is code for hard work. Yash, I'll just call you Yash from now on. So it starts laughing in the chat. Well, that's fair enough. I do apologise. I'll work on that. It's like a tongue twister. Oh dear. Right. So speed snap done. Let's do the Monza Cup road course. Oh, it's 3 laps. It's going to be a long one, isn't it? Real Racing 3 have done us bad here. They've done us bad. Only 3 hours of instant R&D and servicing. And on tier 1, we've got a cup that is 3 laps long. This is going to be a long one. So I'll be going at least 2 hours, possibly 2.5 hours, probably only getting up to 60%. And then I'll do the rest tomorrow, but I will make sure I've got all the upgrades applied. Well, I hope all the upgrades I need applied today, so I don't have to wait for the $R ones to take half a day to be applied. So I will say this about the car, it's nice to drive. Let's have a look inside. Well, that's interesting. It's a little bit bland and boring. Oh, I just can't drive like that. Oh. Let me just go back in again. What was it? See, this is the problem for me. Look at the mirror. You can hardly see it. You can't see what's going on around you. That's why I prefer this view. Yes, I don't get anything going on behind me, but when people are right up my tail, I can at least see them quite clearly on screen. Ooh, I've just thought of something very evil. Uh, Real Racing 3 could do going forwards, because this is a Bugatti, and currently there's a time trial competition for all the Bugatti cars, but it doesn't include this one. I believe it ends on Sunday. Ooh, what they should have done is put this car in that time trial competition and obviously kept it locked until you won it. That would have been interesting. But they haven't done that. Instead, they just give me 3 hours of free servicing and free, well, not free upgrades, immediate upgrades. Very disappointing overall. To be expected from Real Racing 3, unfortunately. But normally, limited series have a 1-day window for immediate upgrades and free and immediate servicing. So my immediate reaction is you can't do this series in the allotted time. So either A, they planned that on purpose because they're evil, or B, they messed it up. What do we reckon? Which one is it? At least I'm winning. Now, this car isn't brilliant, but it's not bad. It's better than the Speedtail, I'll give it that. But then again, it's more expensive than the Speedtail. Ugh. Make the most of instant and free servicing because it's only for 3 hours under this limited series, which is normally 1 day long. Whinge, whinge, moan, moan. Ayaka Yokota enters the chat and says, "Hi, Mr. Tony. Hello back. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. Hope you are okay." So next on the list, endurance. Around Lime Rock Park at dawn, the worst time to drive in terms of visibility, other than night, of course. One could argue it's worse than night because of the glare from the sun. I do feel a bit aggrieved that they've only given 3 hours of free servicing and immediate upgrades. Limited series are normally 1 day. Fortunately for tomorrow, I do have a a 2-hour free servicing, so I'm going to have to use that. There we go. Doing okay. No doubt I'm going to win it. Already done 2 laps. Already at 3 miles. Already off the track. Into 5th. This car isn't too bad to drive, although he said, as soon as I said that, I went off track. Third, into 2nd, and I've got 1st. Someone with a strange name puts loads of emojis in the chat. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. Much appreciated. I've also seen Lord Night Moon's comment. I'll come back to that. As always, I'm able to find the limit of a car and make sure it can skid a lot. And I've found the limit of this car. It didn't take too long at all. There we go. Tough. Still say it's better than most cars in terms of downforce, but it's not brilliant. Hey. Probably get one more lap in. Let's push it hard. There we go. That's it. 10. Oh no, I passed the car, so I've still got a bit longer. Probably won't get to 11 miles. Okay, there we go. So that's tier 1 done. 11.1 miles. I was very close to going up a fame level. I have gone up a fame level out of stream, so hence why I'm on 1,285 gold. But I'm obviously going to drop to below 800 gold. Having to upgrade all of the engineering components within the next 3 hours, which is a bit of it's a bit mean. I think that's a bit mean on Real Racing 3's part. Just my humble opinion. And then in tier 1 to have a cup, that's 3 laps. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, they're taking the piss. They are taking the piss. Evil, I would call them. Right, so Lord Night Moon puts, do you know watching ads, gold rewards is ×2 when you are an elite player? I don't think it is, you know, because I'm sure, there we go. I am an elite player and I only get 1 gold reward when I play videos for gold that earn me, allow me to claim a gold. So I'm not sure that is the case. However, what I do know is the case is on a daily basis when you get your daily reward, that is doubled. So whether it's R dollars, I'm not sure it's ever M dollars, whether it's R dollars or gold, it's typically doubled. Lord Night Moon puts, I was update my game. Okay. That didn't quite make sense to me, but okay. Right, let me go back in. So that's tier 1 done, up to 6%. I'm expecting it to be 15 tiers. So, speed record, Suzuka Circuit, the Grand Prix Circuit. And Risky Adichia, Wikak Sono. God, blimey. These names are hard today. Put some flames in the chat. Well, welcome along. Thanks for joining. Thanks for testing my linguistic skills. And obviously, I failed big time. But welcome along. I'm not too worried about setting the fastest lap at this moment in time, because the fastest top speed, because it's towards the end of the lap. Is anyone else wondering why does a supercar have so many brake lights at the back? That's a bit weird to me. There we go. First. 208 miles per hour. Another first. I don't like spending gold, so I'm not very happy about. I'm going to have to spend 550 gold to win this car. Nevertheless, it's still 60% of 900, so I guess it's not too bad. Risky says, "Can you show your gameplay for F1 at Monaco? I want to see your setting." Well, I'll be perfectly honest in terms of my settings, and that is just go in. I won't do it on Monaco, but if you want to see that, I'll explain what I'm happy to do. So let me just pause that. So in terms of settings, which I assume you mean driver assists, traction control off, steering assist on low, brake assist on low, and in addition, I have got tilt B controls and steering sensitivity set to 2. Now, what I tried to do on each release since I've started streaming is take one of the assists down. So I may take the brake assists completely off when 13.2 comes out. In regard to Monaco, F1 Monaco, what I'm happy to do, I won't do it today because I'm focusing specifically on the Bugatti Limited Series, and I won't do it tomorrow. But I'm happy to do it on one of my multiple series live streams, and the next one of those will be on Monday. Here we go, 22 seconds. Ayaka Yokota says, this Bugatti is fast. It is. It's not the fastest Bugatti out there, but it's another fast Bugatti. And Risky says, thank you. You are very welcome. It's also, Ayaka, very expensive, which I'm not happy about. I knew it would be. In fairness, I was predicting uh, level 2 across the engineering components would cost me 700 gold, and it's only costing me 550 gold. So I'm not as unhappy as I would have been, or rather what I was expecting, but it's still not brilliant. But you see, here's a problem. They've set us a limit of 3 hours of free servicing, and then only on tier 2 we've got a 4-lap race in terms of the cup races. You just can't do it. I'm telling you now, this will be a 4-hour limited series in terms of taking it from start to finish, which I think's mean. I do think if that's done on purpose, that's mean. And if it's done accidentally, then they need to start removing these errors because there's too many. But what I will say about the Daytona, because it's not one of my favourite tracks, at least I can win in 4 laps. Winning in 3 laps is a bit of a struggle. It's a bit of a struggle. But I'm already up into 6. I think I could have won this in 2 laps. It does depend on the car, it really does. But look at that, I'm already up into 3rd. Oh man. Yeah, I definitely feel like Real Racing Careers have let us all down by only providing 3 hours of free servicing and 3 hours of instant upgrades. But I am already in 2nd, so that's not too bad. There you go, I've got 1st. So a potentially tricky cut has been blown away. It's just a shame it's 4 laps long, because that's just a waste of time when you've only got 3 hours of free servicing. Football Edit says, playing F1. I never see you play in F1 mode. When you say F1 mode, what do you mean? Do you mean racing F1 cars? Because obviously I do. Or do you mean F1 mode in terms of this view? Which you can see why, because I've just smashed the car to bits. But I'm not a big fan of this view. I just I feel peripheral vision is lost on the driver view. It's not like driving in a proper car, I find, at least in Real Racing 3. So I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but hopefully I've given you an explanation one way or the other that I do. Now, in terms of actually racing F1 cars, I'm currently racing in the F1 Volante, which I'm racing in its exclusive series. So that will be back on Monday. And Enrico Deans enters the chat and says, "Howdy, Tony. Welcome back, Enrico. Good to see you again. Hope you are well on this Saturday." So, last lap, 200 yards ahead of 2nd. I should win, but I feel like time is ticking down on this free servicing and instant upgrades. So Enrico asks, how is the car feeling? Well, I tell you what, right, it's not as good as the Gamera, but it is better than the Speedtail. Grip wise, it's not bad. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been an expensive week this week. So I've spent 660 gold winning the the Porsche 919 Hybrid EVO. And by the looks of it, I'm going to spend a minimum of 550 gold winning this car. So, yeah, expensive week. Enrico puts, haha, that's not inspiring. No, no, I'm really not happy. I'm not happy about the fact that Real Racing 3 have only provided on a limited series 3 hours of free servicing and 3 hours of instant upgrades. Yeah, I'm not happy about that because there's no way you can complete this in 3 hours. Not a chance. And Claudio Alejandro Avelo puts a YouTube icon and a cup with a smiley face. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. Enrico puts, yeah, this update car of the updates on this car are very expensive. Yes, yes, they are. And obviously, you're forced to apply them because it's a limited series event. Football Edits puts other people playing this game in Mood app. I think not clear. Okay. Okie dokie. There we go. So 2 tiers down, half an hour gone already. There's no way I'm going to complete this in 3 hours. So I'm definitely splitting this across 2 days. I will just make sure that I do have. So I've got a 1 hour free servicing. I'm pretty sure I've got a 2 hour free servicing as well. There we go. So I'm definitely splitting this across 2 days because I'm not racing for 4 hours. That's a bit much. What do you think I am? Do you think I've got that amount of time on my hands just to play this game for 4 hours? I really haven't, you know. 2 hours I can do with, but not 4. Okay, so tier 3, elimination, Dubai Autodrome, International Circuit. The cup in this tier is 81.7 and my car is only at 82.5. Enrico puts, it should have been the same as the 919 hybrid. Agreed, and that was 1 day. And he's put, they gave plenty of time on that. Indeed, they did. And I'm telling you, I I used to think that on all flashback events they used to give 1 day, and then they changed that. I could be wrong on that, but I'm absolutely confident that on the limited series they definitely gave 1 day of free servicing and free upgrades. So to change that, I'm not impressed on. I'm not impressed on. Now, what they will say is, but there's only 10 cars in the world. So, you know, you've got to push to win it. And it's like, well, that's fair enough, I guess. That's fair enough. My question is, why are there only 10 cars in the world? Why didn't 11 people want to buy this car? Only 10. In fact, did 10 people buy this car? Would be my question on that. Because I think I would rather own the Gamera if I had the option to own either of these cars and I actually had any money to purchase such a car, which obviously I don't. Right, let's see if we can get first on this elimination. I will say though, in terms of the car design, I don't understand why you've got brake lights all the way along the back. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm in first, 4 cars left in the race, 180 yards ahead of second. At least I'm going to win. But I don't know if you've noticed, but there haven't been too many short races. So not many short races and only 3 hours of free servicing. I think I'm going to ram that points home all the way through this stream. Oh, there we go. So it's a first. Um, so Enrico Deans has put, yeah, unless it's a clause Bugatti added. I suspect we will never know. And SK Hydra has put hi. Hello, SK Hydra. Welcome along again. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting and saying hi. And Enrico adds, like how Ferrari added a clause that you can't use custom paint, only the colors they approve. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there are a few cars like that in this game. Yeah. That's a good point. It's a good point, but it doesn't make any sense why they would say you can only allow 3 hours of instant servicing. I don't that doesn't make any sense to me, but who knows? I'm actually surprised it's not a limited edition car if there's only 10 in the world. I know they've done that on previous cars, so who knows? Who knows? Okay, so head to head, Circuit of the Americas, Grand Prix circuit. Definitely one of my favourite circuits, if not my favourite circuit in this game. And I do like my head to heads. So I'm quite confident about winning this. There we go, already in the lead. I'll just put the brake lights on so we can see all 20 of them lit up. There probably isn't 20, but I just feel like exaggerating. I feel like playing a song with the brake lights. Not working. I'm not playing a song, I'm actually doing Morse code with the brake lights. Do 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 do. Yeah, so there isn't 20 brake lights, there's only 16. Phantom 420 returns, enters the chat and says hello. Hello, Phantom 420. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Lots of familiar names in the chat. All of you welcome along, including the ones I attempted to read for the first time today and struggled. Good to see you all. Okay. So the car doesn't need servicing. So I believe it's just the cup left. This is on tier 3. Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit, what do we reckon? 5 laps? No, only 3. Okay. And there we go, staying out the way on the outside, and as a result, I'm in second. Make that first. Make that almost second again. And as I said, I'll always be able to test the limits of a car, because you'll always see me skid in a car. There we go. But I am first, so that's good. So the PR on this cup on tier 3 is 81.7, and the PR of my car is only 82.5. So what I'm going to do is the same sort of strategy that I used on the Porsche 919 hybrid EVO, which is I only apply upgrades as I need them. The problem comes when I've got to about 60%, because then, technically speaking, I've got to apply the upgrades that I think I need to apply, because my instant upgrades only last for 3 hours, and I don't want to be applying an upgrade that's $R and it taking 12 hours. You know, because that just doesn't work. You can imagine it now. Right, I'm just going to apply the upgrade. See you all tomorrow. Hey ho. So let's hope they've not done something a little bit dirty, like what they did on the Ford Puma, where you couldn't win one of the speed records with 3 upgrades across all 7 components. I wouldn't put it past them. But I'm kind of don't really have much of a choice, so I'm not sure what else I can do. Okay, so that's 2 laps done. In first, 300, make that 400 yards ahead of second. Oops. Phantom 420 has put, I've just played Real Racing 3 and now I'm watching your stream. Yes, there's been a few people like that, where they maybe they're playing on a Google device. A few people have commented, oh, I've just been playing Real Racing 3, then I've gone onto YouTube and your stream has been recommended. So, yeah. As I say, welcome along. I'm sure I've seen you before, though. I'm sure this isn't the first time that I've seen you in the chat. But yes, it is. It is good how Google do that, or is it good, or does it mean they're watching and listening to everything we're doing? Ooh, scary. Column A, column B. but you are not the first to say that, Phantom 420. Okay, so that is another first. That is tier 3 completed. I'm going to have a look, see how long it's taken. Well, it's taken me 50 minutes to get to this point. So I'm telling you, this is a 4-hour competition. Obviously, people would be quicker if they weren't doing as much talking as what I do, but, you know, that's part of the fun, isn't it? That's part of the fun. So, as always, the cup is on tier 4 is just a little bit more than the PR of my car, so I can't get to the first reward, of which it's only 10 gold. 10, 20. When I saw 100, I went, I bet it's 10, 20, 30, 40, and lo and behold, it is. So, oh, I know I always do that. So what I've got to do to complete the cup, I've got to apply an upgrade. So I'm going to start with the most expensive upgrade, the engine, and then I'll obviously apply the R$ upgrade. And I'm staying away from any of the upgrades, hopefully, on level 4. Okay, speed snap around Monza. 147.6. So I do believe. Oh no, it's the full circuit, not the junior course. Okay. Should get this. There we go. That was relatively straightforward. 158.6, 11 miles per hour quicker than second place. Long may that continue. Phantom 420 asks, what is the meaning of your YouTube channel name? I don't know, I just liked the name, thought it was a bit different, stood out, and it meant I wasn't going down a path of just gaming or movies or um, roller coasters. So I thought it was like a unique name, but also meant I wasn't stuck on one particular sort of like entertainment area. So that's really the purpose. So I can stay. I don't have to be stuck on one particular area. So at the moment on my channel, I'm supposed to be doing lots of different games, but at the moment I've spent all my time in terms of gaming on this particular game, Real Racing 3, because there's been so much to do. I've also got lots of videos up on roller coasters, of which there will be many more coming as well. I also wanted to do stuff on movies, but I've just not had the chance. Lee Melvin enters the chat. Been a long time, Lee, since I've seen you around. Welcome along. And he says all 3 upgrades. There we go then. So I guess Lee has won the car and he's been able to win it with all 3 upgrades. So that's good to hear. That at least alleviates some of the pain. And yeah, there he goes. He puts, I've got the Bugatti CENTODIECI car. Very good. Well done. So I'm going to do the cup first and then I'll do the endurance. So again, it's another 4-lap special around Silverstone, the full Grand Prix circuit. There's no way you can complete this in 3 hours. Not a chance. had a disastrous start there. I got sidetracked by a comment I saw, and I was paying attention on the comment rather than looking at my screen. So let me start that. I'll also, just before I start, I'll read the comment. So Sikanda Ali says, my game keeps getting stuck on loading screen. Can you tell me a solution? Um, Number of things. One, obviously, restart the application. If that doesn't work, turn off the iPad, turn it back on. Try it with or whatever device you've got. Try it with the device disconnected from the internet, and then has Lord Night Moon as suggested. Delete the application from your device. Make sure though you don't delete the data, just the application, and then reinstall. That would be the approach I would do. Sikanda Ali says, bro, I just did. Ooh. Mm. In which case, I'm not sure after that. What would I do next? Let me have a think about it. Let me have a think about it while I smash into all the cars on the track. So it might therefore be data related. So possibly make sure you're on a Wi-Fi connection as opposed to your device being on 3G or 4G, possibly. But there is also a possibility maybe there's some corruption in your data file. So even though you've uninstalled and reinstalled, if there's an underlying problem with the data on your device, that could be the issue. Problem with that is it might mean a bit of data loss, which is obviously problematic. So I am in first, not yet completed the second lap. I mean, the other thing as well, possibly, because I notice Phantom 420 has put worst thing about Real Racing 3. I don't think I've directly experienced that problem, but I have noticed sometimes it takes a long time to load up. So you could just leave it for 15-20 minutes, see if that fixes the issue. But I do think it's trying to load either something from a file on your device, or it's trying to download something and it's not connecting. I mean, if you have done a recent cloud save of your game data, then you might want to uninstall, including getting rid of the local data and reinstalling. But obviously that's a little bit risky from the point of view you could end up losing your data if you've not got a cloud backup. So coming towards the end of lap 3, I'm in the lead. I'm 400 yards ahead of second. So it is looking like a first. Again, though, the problem is it's a 4-lap cup, which is again around a Grand Prix circuit. So it's at least a 6-minute race. And when your free servicing is only 3 hours, that's a big chunk of that. Okay, 1 second. Let me just go around this corner. So, Sikanda Ali has put, I just offload the app and reinstall. It is that work? If you've tried that before, it probably won't work again. What you could possibly do, though, is if you uninstalled the app, then powered off your device, powered it back on, and then attempted to reinstall, that might fix the issue. If it doesn't, as I say, it does suggest there's an issue with either the data file on your device or there's some sort of issue where it's trying to download a file from the internet. Nickel Gaming says, "Hey Tony, bro, how many other games you play?" On my iPad, not many, but I do have a Steam account on the PC, and I do play quite a number of PC games. In fairness, not recently, because I've been spending all my time, my free time, streaming, specifically this game or producing roller coaster videos. But my intention is to be streaming other games, specifically through my Steam account, so PC games. Sikanda Ali says, I've got an iPhone. So again, another thing to check is make sure the iPhone is, rather than connected to 3 or 4 or 5G, is connected to Wi-Fi, and see if that enables the loading to complete. Because as I said, it might not be an issue with the local file on your device. It could be it's attempting to download some data, and that's where the problem is. But other than that, I'm probably out of ideas at this moment in time. There are plenty of things you can do there, so hopefully you'll be able to get that sorted. So 24%, just the endurance to do in Tier 4. Mount Panorama. So another long track. So this will be another long race. It's not looking good for anybody to be able to achieve this within a 3-hour slot, in my humble opinion. Well, let's go. And it's at night. But hey, at least you can see all the brake lights on the car. hold on a second. Is everyone seeing that, right? On my car, all the lights are showing, but on other people's cars, it's just the end lights that show when they're braking. Oh, it is showing on mine actually. Well, that's interesting. So I guess how the car works is when you've got the lights on, only the end lights show as brake lights. But when it's daytime, all the lights show as brake lights. How bizarre. How bizarre. So that's 3 miles done. I don't think I need to overtake any more cars until I've passed the start-finish line. Oh. It's just going too fast there. I don't think it matters. I only need to get to 6 and a bit miles, so it doesn't matter too much. There we go. I'll see a few more comments in the chat. Let me just finish this game and then I'll comment on those. Or read them out and then comment on them. Okay, there we go. A little bit all over the place there. Coming up to 6 miles. Should get first quite easily and then still have plenty of time. So there we go, first. So that's 25% plus. My first reward of 10 gold. 95 gold spent. So Phantom 420 says, do I prefer an automatic or manual car? Well, to be fair, I'm more of a tech head than a speed guru. So I actually quite like automatic cars. I also like an automatic car that's got DSGs, so driver selectable gears, which effectively is what all Formula 1 cars are nowadays. Not that I know, because I don't quite often get to drive a Formula 1 car, but I do like DSGs. And indeed, the car that I had, which was a Seat Ibiza Cupra, was an automatic, but had driver selectable gears on the obviously on the car, on the steering wheel. So I did actually like that. But I'm one of these people that I prefer technology to move forward. So I in the UK, for example, everybody still drives a manual car, and I don't understand it. I get the idea that a manual car can go faster than an automatic, so I get that. But in terms of day-to-day driving, I think everybody should be using an automatic car. Not that I would force it on people. If you want to drive a manual car, you go ahead and drive a manual car, is my view on that. But I would drive an automatic. But an automatic with either a speed setting, well, with actually with both A speed setting and C driver selectable gears. Because I really do like those sort of cars. But there we go. So I've won. I could carry on going down the hill for a little bit longer. But, you know, time is against us. So I'm going to stop the car. There we go. Okay, so Sikandar Ali has put, I prefer your PUBG PC for your stream. Okay. Thank you very much. Truing Ufnigs puts, hello there. Hello, Truing. Welcome along. Good to see you. Been a while since you've been in the chat, but welcome along. Glad you're back. Sikandar Ali says, what's your opinion on Supra Mark IV? I don't really have one, to be fair. Neither good or bad. I'm not overly familiar, so I can't really comment. Fawaz Alfarizi Neuroslam Gaming says Bugatti. Yes, it is. It's the Bugatti CENTODIECI limited series. Attempting to win it. We'll only do it up to part 1 today, so there'll be another stream tomorrow where hopefully I get it up to 100%. My opinion of this car is it's okay. For a Bugatti, it's okay. It's another expensive Bugatti because, you know, you don't get cheap Bugattis. But my biggest gripe is the fact in the limited series, you normally get a whole day of free servicing and immediate upgrades, which means you can normally split doing the event over 2 days. But for some reason, they've only given 3 hours, which I'm not overly happy about. So there we go, 26%. So tier 5, 83.4, and my car is at 83.9. So technically speaking, I don't need to apply an upgrade. So I'm not going to bother. Turing's put really busy previously, but now I'm back. Very good. Well, better to be busy, I always say. But welcome back. Keeps you out of mischief. Well, and there's an example of this car not being brilliant on downforce, at least when I drive it. Nevertheless, still good enough to get first. So I'll put a tick in the box there. Okay, next on the list. Video, I shall do the speed record, the Hockenheim Ring Short Circuit. 174 miles per hour. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to take off my brake assist from low to off because I reckon I'm going to need to slam off the circuit, but let's see. Oh no, maybe not. Plenty of time. Wow, that's a surprise, although I did accidentally go off. Let's get back on the circuit. Put the auto brakes back to low, having got first. There we go. Another first, moving slowly but surely up the completed percentage. There's no way you can do this in 3 hours. I'm going to need to keep an eye on the time, I think. Okay, so the last race in Tier 5 is the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix Circuit Cup, and it's 4 laps again. I mean, look at that. I've only got 1 hour, 47 minutes left. Fortunately, though, I do have some free servicing rewards, but I'm going to need to upgrade the car within that 3 hour window to free across the board, and take the risk of hopefully that's enough to be able to win this car by completing the limited series. That wasn't particularly neat, but you know, as needs must. Into 6. Possibly back into 7. There we go. These two will smash each other off the track. There we go. One past. Another one past. So actually that's probably the perfect position. Into 4th place at the end of lap 1 means 3 cars to overtake and 3 laps to do it in. So 1 car per lap will see me in 1st position. So let's do that. Or even better. There we go. On this guy's tail. So I'm in a position to overtake both of them. They're both very close, so... Oops. Gliding around just a little bit. I might get second now. There we go. Oh, oh, oh. Let's get right behind first. Get him on the next corner. Only on the 3rd lap. Here we go, into 1st. For some reason we've gone back to all of the lights serving as brake lights. Shade enters the chat and says, yo back, welcome back, good to see you again. Okay, so I'm in 1st. Coming up to the end of lap 3, I'm over 100 yards ahead of 2nd. I will need to upgrade the car again on the next tier. It's going all right. It's not going too bad. There we go. Another first. Shadyow says it's good to see you too. Thank you very much. It's a nice thing to say. Car needs servicing at the moment. It's free and it's instant. Not for long though. So that is tier 5 completed. Opening up tier 6. And the PR required for tier 6 is 84.2. My car is at 83.9, so I'll apply another set of upgrades. I'll just choose the drivetrain, also expensive, 90 gold, but I will be able to apply level 3 as well, 250,300 R dollars. Stay away from tier 4, 205 gold. Geez, what an expensive car. What a terribly expensive car. Okay, drag race. There we go. First, well, at least third. See if we can get second now. Okay, second it is. See, we've got first. There we go. Not too bad. I hope that's not making a horrible noise in the background there. I was a bit worried then, like it was... No, it's okay. Hello, here we go. Audio issues. Next elimination. It's around Suzuka Circuit, the West Circuit. Okay. Let's give this a go. Go on the inside now, get these two. Whoops. Too fast, drop to second. I'll stay behind first then, get him on this corner. There we go. Into first. Let's hope I can stay there. Oh, going off track again. Oh dear. Right on the edge there. Five cars left in the race. I am first, but I'm only 40 yards ahead of second. There we we go. Three cars left in the race, still first, and all, well, 200 yards it's saying, but I'm sure that'll slow to under 200 yards when I brake on this corner. There we go. Two cars left in the race, and I'm 300 almost yards ahead of second. There we go. Have a win. So in Tier 6, I've just got the cup to do. It's the Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course. How many laps do we think this is? 5 laps. Ah, you see, look at that. I'm already an hour and a half into this stream, and into this racing, and I will be above an hour and a half after they've completing that cup. But I will have only completed 6 tiers, and there's 15 in total. They give you 3 hours of free servicing, but there's no way you can complete it in 3 hours. Unfortunately for me, I just made the assumption I'd be getting 1 day of free servicing and immediate upgrades, and boy did I make the mistake. Just decided to go down the middle, do something different, mix it up. Into 7th. Now into 4th. That 3rd. Back markers will be caught, I reckon, on this particular cup. There we go, into 2nd. Is it going to be, now here's a test, for on this track, the fast corner, I'm just going to see if it slides. Whoa, look at that. And there's an indication of this car's grip. It's, as I say, it's not brilliant, but it's not bad. I always find that particular fast corner as a good test for a car in terms of grip. And this car passed that test. It's gone up in my estimation. So Phantom 420 has asked, do you play FIFA on your PC? I used to. I've not played FIFA for a long time. On my PC. See, the thing about PC games is they're a bit funny in terms of what they set up and what they don't. So even though you can get FIFA on Steam, and I believe it's the same with some Star Wars games as well, you need an EA account to actually play them, which I didn't realise when I did get FIFA on the PC. and I never got it after that. So that was a long time ago when I got a version of FIFA, and I haven't played it since. Yeah, it does annoy me when you buy a game through a particular platform and then you still need to log on to another platform. I find that quite frustrating. And EA seem to be one of the bigger perpetrators of that, unfortunately. So yes, I do have FIFA on my PC, but I'll be perfectly honest, I don't play it anymore. Shadia says, "What's your device?" My device is a mini iPad. You mean what's playing Real Racing 3? Phantom, oops, a daisy. It's always hard to read and write. Never do that in real life. Phantom 420 says you should try Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, it's that Microsoft game though on the PC. I'm sure I've seen that on Microsoft's store. Yeah, in fairness, again, I've just sort of been sticking to Steam games. Shadia says no. Okay. Obviously, I'm aware of that game, but I don't have that game. Turing has said yes, it's a Microsoft-owned game. Yeah, I thought it was. There we go. So that is the end of lap 5. In first, caught back markers. Quite an easy win, but unfortunately, it's used up quite a lot of time. That's over an hour and a half already of racing. And I'm only finishing off tier 6. Okay, so what have we got next? And yes, I know it's tier 7. I mean, what is in tier 7? Right, so the PR on the cup is 85. And I'm at 85.2. So I don't like spending gold at the best of times. And I know I have to on this game to get this 200%. But as I don't need to on this tier, I'm going to avoid it. Because it'll just set me off. So, first race in this tier is head-to-head. We like our head-to-heads. And it's the Monza Grand Prix circuit. It's one lap, as all head-to-heads should be. I have to say that, because every now and then you do come across a 2-lap head-to-head. And it's like, no, that's not what a head-to-head is. It's one lap. No. I'm going to do my best to do this as properly as I can. He's going to go flying off. There you go, told you. I might be behind him, but it won't be for long. There we go. Slowly but surely into first in my own unique style. Oh, I did go off track there. He is actually not that far behind me at the moment. Now, here is another very interesting test for this car. What is it like around the parabolica curve? Because that's actually quite a difficult curve for a lot of cars with poor grip to take. So I'm probably going to brake early because I don't fully trust this car. I am in the lead by quite a bit, so there we go. See that? Oh, look at that, right onto the edge. Now I did brake before the green felt section on the left hand side, and that car struggled. Still enough to win. So quite a few more people chatting. So Shadia says, unlike Forza, this game's got way more logic. Well, I've never played Forza, so I can't compare, but there is a degree of strategy to this game in terms of how you go about achieving it, for sure. Um, but in terms of logic, I guess you mean there's an element of common sense in the game as well. So fair enough. Phantom 420 says, but Forza has better graphics and gameplay. I mean, in fairness, if you've got a PC game, I would expect all PC games to have better graphics than a um, comparable game on an iPad. I mean, the iPad, for me, the thing about this game, yes, I do play it a lot, but it's a game that you can pick up and play for a couple of hours and then put it back down. So it's a light game to play, if you know what I mean. So that's why I enjoy playing it. But there's always stuff to do. So, as long as there's always stuff to do, it's a good game to play. Funny enough, Phantom 420 says, "Don't you get tired playing this game for hours?" Um, I would get tired playing it for 4 hours, is the answer to that question. But between 1 and 2 hours a day, I kind of like, and it is my sort of game. So I don't like it when you have to play hours and hours on a game. I like to pick up a game, play it for 1 or 2 hours, put it back down, and not worry about it, if you know what I mean. So that's this sort of fits for me, which is why I don't mind playing it. And I just started streaming it. I thought I'd give it a go, see what it's like, and it does seem to be quite popular for people to watch. And I think, to be fair, sometimes on the events, people enjoy me suffering, which is fair enough. That's how it is. Alex Gimmicky asked how he did 522M. Uh, oh, right, okay. You're on about R dollars. Uh, Playing it every day for 10 years. And obviously the problem is you can't spend your R dollars. It's very easy to spend gold. It's very hard to spend R dollars. So that's why. I mean, if you think about it, every single race earns you R dollars. Not every single race earns you gold. Shade yeah puts ding. Yeah, but I ain't got loads of gold though, you see. So yeah, that's the problem. Oh, we'll get there. Right. Okay. So next, speed snap. It's also why I don't even worry about how much a car costs normally in terms of R dollars. It just doesn't even cross my mind. What worries me is how much a car costs in terms of gold. But I'm pretty sure that's the same for most people that play this game. Phantom 420 says bye for now, but I'll join tomorrow. Well, see you tomorrow. The stream, I was going to say it will be earlier, but that was because I was expecting um, 1 day servicing. So I might do it at the same time. I'll probably stream round about the same time tomorrow. So probably round about a 4 p.m. stream tomorrow. So see you then. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching up to now. Very much appreciated. Right, final race in this tier. It's the Cup. It's one of my least favourite tracks. It's Melbourne, but it has got 5 laps. And this car isn't as big as the Porsche 919 Hybrid EVO, so it probably won't be quite so bad smashing around the track to get to first. But I tell you now, paintwork will get damaged. That's smash one. I won't count because I'll lose count after 287. So I'll give up counting now. But there we go. I'm already into 15th. Make that 13th. 12th. 11th. 10th. Get into 9th on this corner, and then I'll just hold back until we've gone through the chicane, because that's always a bit of a nightmare. See, they're smashed into each other. This guy smashed into somebody there. So this is the problem as well. Sometimes I find that they've turned the aggression mode of the computer opponents up a little bit too much, and they start smashing into each other. Oh. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? But I am in 5th. I'm on the 2nd lap. I've got 3 laps after this, and only, in fairness, 4 cars to overtake. So once I've got past 5th place, there we go. It was a bit aggressive. It's 1 car per lap to get first, which is my kinds of odds. Although I am a little bit behind, so I do need to put my foot down to catch up. There we go. Well, I can see 3rd and 2nd, so that's not too bad. I always do this at dawn or dusk, and it's very hard to see the corners as a result, or rather the little chicanes. There we go. Into 3rd. On the podium. Just see 1st in the distance. I think I'm going to get 2nd on this corner here. There we go. Into 2nd. So 2 laps, 1 car to overtake. Just as well, because it'll probably take me a lap to catch 1st. The other thing as well is it being 5 laps, it's more than likely 1st will catch back markers and then start slowing down. Because despite the aggression of the computer opponents, for some strange reason, they can't overtake back markers. Hey, I don't make the rules. But if I did, I would fix that obvious bug. There we go. As I said, it would take me a whole lap to catch up to 1st. So 1 lap to go. I'm in 2nd, but 1st is just ahead. And there we go. There we go. There's me in 1st. Oh, and there's he smashing my window. And the back markers we've caught. So I'll leave him well behind because he won't be able to overtake the back marker. Just completely smashed my windscreen there. I wonder if I'm smashed up inside. Yeah. It's a horrible track, this. Here we go. Nevertheless, oh, it did come first, just as the audio starts playing up, so I'll just get that sorted. We'll end that just there. And I'll go to main screen. There we go. It happens this on occasion. I just need to reset the game. It doesn't always work properly with the AirPlay application. But I'll service the car. So that is tier 7. I'll be sharing the game very shortly. I just need to reset it. So that's tier 8 opened up as well. So I'll just reset the game and then share the screen again and then turn the audio back on. Hopefully that'll be all right. There we go. Right, back into the limited series. 46%. Yeah, I don't think that's proper actually. Yeah, no, that's not working. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to restart the game and restart the app. So let me just exit that, and then I'll start it back up. Share. One moment. These things are sent to testers. All right, hopefully the audio's sorted. Let's try that again. The answer to that is no, it's not. Fine. Right, just give me a moment, just while I can sort this, don't worry. Uh, 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 uh. Do, 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 do. Uh, uh. Yeah, these things are sent to testers. Won't be a minute, hopefully. Okay. There we go, hopefully. Right, I think we're back. Just turn this up a little because it's a bit quieter. There we go. Right, we're back. We're back. Took long enough, but we're back. Okay, uh, so tier 8, I'm at 46%. The cup in tier 8 is 85.7, but the car's only 85.2. So again, I'll apply another upgrade. I'll just apply body. And obviously the level 3 body, as it's R dollars at a cost of 198,800 R dollars. Stay away from level 4. Right, elimination. Let's see how we get on. Okay, there we go. Kazu Can't Sleep enters the chat. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Into fourth. Into third. Second. 6 cars left in the race. Here we go, into first. Right, it just needs to stay there. Oh. Three cars left in the race. I'm 150 yards ahead of second. I'd say it's looking good for first. There we go. I think that's a first position. Wave at the car as he goes by. Oh no, he doesn't even get to go by. Kazu Can't Sleep asks, do I have the Aston Martin Valkyrie? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. In fact, I reckon I only recently fully upgraded that to 100%, opening up its exclusive series. So I'm pretty sure I've captured all that on a live stream or a number of live streams in the past. I'm sure that's a car that I've only recently taken up to 100%. But yes, I do own it. And yes, I'm confident I've got that car at 100% upgrade. I think because recently there were some discounts on it. Mm. So that's the elimination done. Next, autocross. I'm at 48%, so possibility of getting to 50%. 42 seconds. Should be alright. There we go. Azu can't sleep. So, did you do your research? Yes. And in the last, in fact, I don't think it was. So, in competing in multiple series, I believe it's part 13. I did go through which um, Formula One races Monaco is in. So it's in a number in the seasons 2020 and 2021. Um, but if you want to have a look, it's in the section where I raced the F1 Volante. I took that as the opportunity of going through where I did see the Monaco event being raced in. And it is in a number of different seasons, but a number of different series, but only in 2020 and 2021. But I captured all the detail in that video. Um, I can't find a search option for track, so I don't think that's available. There we go. I did get to 50%, 20 gold rewarded, and 1,000 VP. There's not a lot to get until I complete this series tomorrow when I get the Ford Focus as well. So there we go. 51%. And what I'm going to do, because it's taken almost 2 hours to get this far, I'm going to go all the way up to 60%, and then I'll finish the rest off tomorrow. And what I'll do is I'll upgrade to level 3 across the board before finishing today. And then I'll use a 2-hour servicing reward so that I can take it easily up to 100% in tomorrow's stream. But as you can see, only getting to tier 8 and there's only an hour left. So there's no way I think, I mean, obviously, if you're not yapping as much as I am, maybe there's a possibility. But it's tough, I think, to complete this series in 3 hours in terms of using the free servicing. So I can't help but think they've made an error there. So 5 laps. Oops, here we go, off track. Oh, I'm going to make it hard for myself. All the way down now in 12th. Make that 11th. Into 10th. Going to have to start braking. Oh, might get a couple of cars here though. So to have 1 car per lap, I only need to get to 5th. I only need to overtake 2 more cars. Oh, this car does not like this track. There we go, into 6th. Into 5th. I'll end up screeching around this corner. So that's in 5th place. 4 cars to overtake, 4 laps to do it in. 1 car per lap, nice and straightforward. Kazu Can't Sleep has put, they've done 80% of the event, well done. Did you find that you ran out of free servicing? How long has it taken you to get up to 80%? Oh, and Kazu Can't Sleep also says thank you for that work that you did. Not a problem at all. But obviously not now, but once this stream ends, take a look at um, competing in multiple series, multiple series, part 13, and when I'm racing the Valente, before I start racing it, I'd go through the Monaco stuff. If you like the McLaren MP4/4, that also has the Monaco track in it. I think it's called MP4/4 Historia, which I think is in it's in one of those Formula One seasons. It's either 2020 or 2021. I can't remember off the top of my head now. Anyway, third lap, I'm in first, 200 yards ahead. Looking good for the win. But this is a long lap, so again... Oh, wasn't paying attention there. Hey. Lap 4, 300 yards ahead. Two hours of racing already. Definitely worthwhile, if you can, splitting this into 2 sections. Get up to about 50% on one day and then do the rest on the second day. Okay, final lap. Add in back markers as well, so you know it's a long race when you catch the back markers. There we go. That is another win. And I believe the completion of Tier 8. Pit Steelak Manning says, "Hi, how are you today? I'm on over 16% new to sport. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting in the chat. And I am very well. Thank you very much. I hope you are too." And Kazoo Can't Sleep puts, "Not sure how long it took to get there, but I started playing the moment it was released. Okay, so I suspect then you've run out of your free servicing because it looks like for some reason that's only lasted 3 hours. At least on my iPad, they've only given me 3 hours of free servicing. Whereas normally you get one whole day. So I'm going to do tier 9 and then I'll do tiers 10 to 15 tomorrow. So at this point, 86.4, the car is at 86.3. So what I'm going to do is upgrade the remaining engineering components to level 3. So suspension, 80 gold, 229,400 dollars. Exhaust, 80 gold, 226,900 dollars. Brakes, 60 gold. I wish all of them were that price. 175,400 dollars. And finally, tires and wheels, 75 gold, and then 210,500 dollars. And there we are. The car is upgraded to free across all 7 engineering components, and it now has a PR of 90.9. Kazoo Can't Sleep asks, did you complete the Bugatti Bolide event? I did indeed, and I streamed it. So if you are not currently a member, subscribe to my channel and then search through my videos and find the Bugatti Bolide event, and you'll be able to watch it from start to finish. I can't remember if I did it in one go or split it up across 2. If it was an event, I suspect I did it in one video, but I suspect it's quite a long video. I'm sure that's a 3-hour long video. So you might need to strap in while you're watching it. Right, so tier 9 speed record. Monza. 215 miles per hour. Now what I'm going to do is make sure that I complete this. So I'm going to start from way back behind the start line. Well, the fastest part of the track is after the start line. Okay. Oh, see, I've already made a mess up there though. But that's fine, that should be enough still to achieve. 215. Oh, I didn't need to do what I did, but there you go, you see, look at that. Got to 227 miles per hour before I needed to brake, so I've easily got first. would have got it at that section, so. There we go. First. Okay. There we go. Mm. Two more races this evening in this limited series. I'll start with the Cup, the Circuit de Catalunya, the Grand Prix circuit. 4 laps, 86.4 minimum PR, and my car is now at 90.9. Fourth, third, second, first. Get to first in the first lap. Not too hard at all. And Santil enters the chat and says, "Hi, Tony. Hi back. Welcome back. Good to see you again." Hope you are well. Right, lap 2 in first, 300 yards ahead of second. It's looking good for the win. Leaving just the endurance for today. Few more laps to go. It's a long circuit when you're in the lead. Slightly off track there. Off track, back on track. It happens. Penultimate lap completed. One more lap to go. 800 yards ahead of second. Wow, we did catch back markers. Look how far back second is. Almost over. There we go. Oh. Ha! Whoops-a-daisy. Referee. No one was looking. Though it is only recorded for permanent, but hey. Right. So one more race in Tier 9 to do, the Endurance. I'll service the car because for the moment it's free and it's instant. Not much longer though. Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. Only 44 minutes of free servicing required, so there was no way I was getting to the end. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Stay behind this car until it drops below 80 seconds. There we go. Now this one. Oops. Just over 80 seconds there, but that's fine. Until puts brilliant driving? Well, that's very kind of you to say so. I don't think it is, but it's very kind of you to say so. Keep going on the grass. I've already done 5 miles almost, so I'm gonna. Oh dear! Look at that, you see. Moment's notice, you lose it all. But you see, I'm not doing so well now. I'm literally hitting every car and every barrier in sight now. Never mind. But it is enough to get first. And, that's all that matters at this moment in time for this particular series. There we go. 6.81, well, almost 7 miles on the board. Not had any slip-ups today, which is quite intriguing. There were a few when I was completing the Porsche 919 Hybrid EVO Limited Series. Indeed, one of them, the Porsche test track, I had to do a number of times to get first. Eight and a half miles. 2 laps completed. 67 seconds left on the clock. So I can get through that chicane a little bit better this time. Went up to 10 miles. You know what, I might get to the end of this lap, possibility. Be close. Oops. And that's going to be a no then. Maybe if I can get him on the corner. There we go. So I reckon that'll mean I'll get to the finish line. Okay. So 13 miles on the clock. Probably we'll get to 15, I reckon. There we go. There we go, 15 miles. That's okay. Not a bad way to end the stream. Service the car, ready for tomorrow, and I'll initiate, once the car needs servicing, a 2-hour servicing reward. So completed up to tier 9 at 60%. That's a good place to end it. I'm not going to go any further. There is only 37 minutes on the instant servicing, but I've got the car upgraded to free across the board. So I'll use one of my 2-hour free servicing rewards up in tomorrow's stream. So in tomorrow's stream, I'll take this to 100%, fingers crossed, and hopefully then win not only this card, but the Ford Focus ST as well. There we go. All right. Okay. So that's the end of racing for today. So part two of the Bugatti CENTODIECI Limited Series will be tomorrow. Will be round about the same time. So that's 4 p.m. UK time. I suspect it will be at least 2 hours long. Um, so all of you that have watched today, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for commenting in the chat. Um, If you're not subscribed, maybe if you could subscribe if you're on YouTube, that'll just give you notifications because I always schedule my streams. And if you're on Rumble, if you give me a follow, that will also give you notification when my streams are coming up. If you haven't, if you'd be so kind as to like my video, that would be also I'd be very grateful for. Don't worry if you don't have to, but if you did like it, a like would be appreciated. In terms of what is left of your day, I hope it's a good one. I hope to see you all tomorrow for the second part of the Bugatti CENTODIECI Limited Series. The stream will start on YouTube round about 4 p.m. and it will be live on Rumble from round about 8 p.m. Uh, until then, thank you and goodbye.